Hey guys, let's talk about something a lot of us over 60 often feel quietly. What if I told you that in just the next 7 days, you could reclaim the sharpness, strength, and vital confidence of your younger years? And no, you won't need to swallow a single pill. The silent struggle. I know, it sounds almost unbelievable. Especially at an age where society often tells us those vibrant days are long gone. But what if I told you that your body isn't broken? It's simply waiting for the right kind of support. As someone who's worked with older male patients for over 20 years, I've seen a painful truth: many men live in silence. They're hesitant to talk about the struggles they face in their intimate lives. It's not a lack of love or effort. It's often a lack of understanding their own bodies. You see, studies show that over 70% of men over 55 experience issues like reduced libido, erectile dysfunction, or a loss of sensation. That's a huge number. And most of them suffer in silence. But I want you to remember this: you are not broken. Your body just needs the right tools to restart. Your 7-day vitality reboot starts now. In this video, I'm going to share something truly powerful: 9 natural essential oils. These aren't just old wives' tales, they're scientifically proven to boost circulation, balance hormones, and safely restore sensation. I'll walk you through each oil, one by one. But here's the real game changer: I'll show you exactly how to combine them into a potent 7-day restoration formula. Many have jokingly called it the male vitality reboot. And pay close attention, because the very first oil we're about to discuss might surprise you. It's almost been forgotten, yet it holds the potential to powerfully reactivate male hormones, something so many men are searching for. Before we dive in, I'd love to connect with you. What's your name, and where in the world are you watching this video from? Drop a comment below. I'd truly be happy to know who I'm sharing this special journey with. And if you have any questions about men's sexual health, don't hesitate to ask. I'll gather them for future videos. If you find this kind of content helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss our upcoming discussions. I genuinely look forward to walking this path with you. Now then, let's dive into the very first essential oil. A liquid gold that many men overlooked until they saw the miracle it brought. Part 1: Pumpkin Seed Oil, the natural liquid gold that awakens hormones and enhances circulation. Let's kick things off with an essential oil you might have heard of, but probably never connected to sexual health: pumpkin seed oil. No, I'm not talking about the pumpkins you carve for Halloween. I'm talking about a dark, golden liquid extracted from pure pumpkin seeds. And for the male body, it's like a powerful form of biological fuel. Pumpkin seed oil is packed with zinc. Think of testosterone as the fire in your engine, and zinc as the spark that lights it. When zinc levels drop, testosterone plummets, leading to dips in energy, libido, and erectile function. The cool thing: the zinc in pumpkin seed oil is far more bioavailable than in synthetic supplements. That means your body actually uses almost all of it, instead of just flushing it away. But there's more. Pumpkin seed oil also contains phytosterols. These natural compounds help support blood flow to the penis. As those tiny microvessels dilate and circulation improves, blood flows more easily into the areas critical for strong, lasting erections. Plus, some early studies even suggest phytosterols might help reduce mild inflammation around the prostate gland, supporting more stable sexual function long-term. How to use it: take 1 tablespoon, about 15 milliliters, of pumpkin seed oil each morning on an empty stomach. You can drink it straight, mix it with warm water, or blend it into a smoothie if you're not keen on the taste. After about 5 to 7 days, many men report a noticeable warmth down there when they wake up, along with clear improvements in energy and mood. If you think pumpkin seed oil is already the ace card, just wait. Next, I'll introduce an essential oil often called nature's Viagra, without any of the pharmaceutical side effects. Part 2, Black Seed Oil, a natural solution to restore erection response and reduce vascular inflammation. If you're still watching, I'm genuinely thrilled you care about your health, especially your sexual wellness. Please drop a 1 in the comments below so I know you're still with me on this journey. Continuing our path to restoring vitality, we now come to an oil revered since ancient times. Some texts even call it the cure for everything except death. It's black seed oil, also known as black cumin seed oil. This oil contains a remarkable compound called thymoquinone. Modern studies have shown it can stimulate your body's natural production of nitric oxide. This is a crucial signaling molecule that controls blood vessel dilation, a key factor in achieving an erection. The problem? After age 50, our natural nitric oxide production declines. That explains why many older men still feel desire but struggle to maintain an erection like they used to. Black seed oil helps reignite that process, naturally and without dependency. What's more, black seed oil has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. This is often overlooked when we talk about male vitality. Those tiny blood vessels, especially in the genital area, are easily affected by chronic inflammation from stress, poor food, or just aging. Long-term inflammation damages vessel linings, making it harder for blood to flow, weakening erections. Thymoquinone in black seed oil acts like a micro-cleanser, removing inflammatory elements, improving vessel elasticity, and allowing smoother blood flow to the most sensitive regions. How to use it? Start with 1 teaspoon, about 5 milliliters, twice a day, once in the morning on an empty stomach, and once at night before bed. You can take it directly or mix it with warm water or a smoothie. Some people notice changes in 5 to 7 days, like more frequent morning erections, a lighter feeling in the lower abdomen, or better endurance during physical activity. If the first 2 oils lay the foundation, cleansing and nourishing your circulatory system, the next essential oil will surprise you. It doesn't just influence testosterone, it also helps repair the internal pathways of blood vessels that have deteriorated over time. Don't miss it, because this is where the core power gets activated at its roots. Part 3, Pomegranate seed oil, stimulates testosterone production and repairs blood vessel structure. Now we arrive at an oil I consider a bridge between hormones and circulation, pomegranate seed oil. What makes this oil truly special is its high content of punic acid. This unique unsaturated fatty acid directly supports the production of endogenous testosterone, the testosterone your own body makes. Many people don't realize that after age 30, testosterone levels drop steadily by about 1 to 2% each year. By 60, that level can be half of what it was in your youth. Pomegranate seed oil acts as a natural catalyst, providing raw materials to your endocrine glands, helping them restore their ability to produce testosterone. This doesn't just improve libido, it enhances endurance, a sense of strength, mental clarity, and daily alertness. But the real value of pomegranate seed oil lies in its effect on blood vessel walls. Over time, vessels, especially in the genital area, can be damaged by oxidative stress and mild inflammation. Pomegranate seed oil contains powerful antioxidants that can actually heal the inner lining of blood vessels, restore elasticity, and reduce the risk of plaque buildup. Imagine your blood vessels like old garden hoses, kinked, leaking, or clogged. Pomegranate seed oil works like a natural adhesive, sealing tiny cracks, softening the inner lining, widening the flow, and delivering blood right where you need it, when you need it. How to use it: take 1 teaspoon of pomegranate seed oil daily, preferably with a meal that contains some fat to enhance absorption. After about 10 to 14 days of consistent use, you may clearly notice increased overall energy, greater mental clarity in the morning, and, significantly, the regular return of natural physiological responses, a positive sign that your endocrine and vascular systems are on the mend. However, even when testosterone and blood circulation are restored, there's another key factor determining sexual health: nerve signals and sensation. In the next section, we'll explore a very special essential oil, often labeled for women, but which may actually be the secret to reactivating the male genital nervous system. Part 4: Evening Primrose Oil, nourishes genital nerves and balances male hormones. If you're still watching at this point, thank you for sticking with me. I truly appreciate it. Please drop a 3 in the comments so I know I'm not talking to myself and that you're still walking beside me on this journey. When evening primrose oil is mentioned, many assume it's exclusively for women. But the truth is, this oil offers exceptional value for male sexual health, especially after age 50. Evening primrose oil is rich in gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, an essential fatty acid vital for nerve function and hormone production. Think of your genital nervous system like an electrical signal system. If the wires are old and lack proper insulation, signals become weak or distorted, no matter how strong the electricity. GLA in evening primrose oil acts like wire repair material, nourishing the myelin sheath around nerves. This improves sensitivity in the genital area and restores sensory reflexes that have faded with age. This is what enhances pleasure and elevates the quality of intimacy. Furthermore, evening primrose oil influences the production of prostaglandins. These hormone-like messengers regulate physiological responses like arousal, erection strength, and sensitivity. When prostaglandins are balanced, you'll notice sharper sensations, increased pleasure, and a significant improvement in the quality of orgasm. How to use it: take 1000 mg of evening primrose oil in capsule form twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening after meals. When taken consistently for 10 to 14 days, you'll begin to feel noticeable improvements in nerve sensitivity, reaction time to stimulation, and greater comfort during intimate activity. By this point, we've activated the key systems: endocrine, circulation, nervous. But there's still one more operating system most men overlook: the mind. In the next section, you'll understand why the brain is truly the largest sexual organ, rarely talked about, and how a classic essential oil can sharpen your focus while boosting your confidence during intimate moments. Part 5: Rosemary Essential Oil, enhances brain circulation and regulates male sexual hormones. The next essential oil I want to share with you is truly special because it doesn't just affect the body, it strongly influences your ability to control your mind. That's rosemary essential oil, one of the oldest oils used in traditional medicine. Rosemary contains 2 important compounds, rosmarinic acid and carnosic acid. Both have been studied for their ability to increase blood flow to the brain. When your brain gets enough oxygen and nutrients, you'll notice a sharp improvement in alertness, concentration, and confidence, factors that hugely impact actual sexual performance. Think about it: how many times have you been with your partner, yet your mind was consumed by work worries or unresolved stress? When your mind is distracted, it's incredibly difficult to maintain arousal. Rosemary essential oil helps bring you back to a state of presence, awake but not tense, focused but not overly controlled. Additionally, something few people know is that rosemary also helps regulate male hormones by mildly inhibiting DHT, a derivative of testosterone. When DHT builds up excessively, it can decrease genital sensitivity and lead to erectile dysfunction. Rosemary oil helps keep DHT in balance, enough to maintain masculinity, but not so much that it causes negative effects. How to use it: dilute 3 to 4 drops of rosemary essential oil with a carrier oil like coconut or jojoba oil each morning. Apply this blend to your temples and the nape of your neck, areas close to the brain and rich in superficial blood vessels. You'll feel a noticeable boost in alertness, mental clarity, and a more responsive state during intimate situations. However, to maintain long-term physiological balance, mental clarity alone isn't enough. There's a silent yet deeply influential factor: chronic inflammation. In the next section, I'll introduce you to a traditional essential oil that can extinguish the hidden fire silently sabotaging your sexual vitality every single day. Part 6: Frankincense Essential Oil, reduces whole body inflammation and rebuilds a stable sexual foundation. Frankincense essential oil might sound unfamiliar when we're talking about sexual health, but in reality, this is one of the most powerful essences for healing from the inside out. For thousands of years, frankincense has been used in traditional medicine to restore vitality, calm the nervous system, and support hormonal balance. This precious oil contains active compounds known as boswellic acids, renowned for their ability to combat inflammation at the cellular level. What many men don't realize is that after age 50, the body often falls into a state of low-grade, chronic inflammation with no obvious symptoms. This inflammation quietly affects blood vessels, genital tissue, the prostate, and even the glands responsible for hormone production. When left unchecked, blood flow diminishes, tissues become fibrotic, and erectile function gradually declines. Frankincense acts like a cleanup soldier, soothing these hidden inflammatory responses and allowing your physiological systems to self-regulate and restore their natural function. But that's not all. Frankincense also has direct effects on the central nervous system, helping to reduce chronic stress, one of the biggest contributors to disrupted testosterone production and impaired blood flow to the genital region. When cortisol, the stress hormone, drops, your entire endocrine and vascular system begins to operate in harmony with its natural biological rhythm. How to use it: you can use frankincense in 2 ways. First, diffuse it in your bedroom about 20 to 30 minutes before intimate time. Second, dilute 2 to 3 drops with a carrier oil and apply it to your chest and wrists, areas that absorb quickly and are close to the emotional regulation center of the nervous system. Once the fire of inflammation is extinguished, the inner calm it leaves behind paves the way for all other systems to function more smoothly. But if you're ready to move into a higher tier of experience, where sensitivity, pleasure, and reflexes reach sharper thresholds, then the next 2 essential oils will be the very upgrades that elevate your sexual vitality beyond what you thought was possible. Part 7: Sandalwood Essential Oil, enhances sensitivity and optimizes testosterone responsiveness. After restoring circulation and rebalancing your hormones, it's time to focus on an equally crucial factor: your body's ability to receive those hormones. And sandalwood essential oil is the perfect ally for that role. Sandalwood oil has long been known as liquid confidence. That's because it contains santal, a compound that stimulates the testosterone receptors on cell surfaces. In other words, even if your blood testosterone levels aren't terribly low, your body still won't benefit if those receptors aren't responsive. Santal acts as an activator, waking up sluggish receptors and improving the body's biological responsiveness to testosterone. This is the key to restoring vitality, not simply by adding more hormones, but by helping your body make better use of what it already has. But that's not all. Sandalwood oil also helps revive sensitivity in the genital area, making physical touch feel more vivid, more distinct, and more real during intimate moments. For many men over 60, this can be a transformation they thought was no longer possible. How to use it: dilute 2 to 3 drops of sandalwood essential oil with a carrier oil like coconut oil and gently apply it to the lower abdomen and inner thighs about 30 minutes before intimacy. Once sensitivity and hormone responsiveness have been activated, the next crucial step is to create a stable emotional and nervous system environment. And that's where Ylang Ylang essential oil reveals its unique value. Part 8, Ylang Ylang essential oil, regulates the nervous system, increases pleasure, and supports natural vasodilation. Continuing the journey of comprehensive sexual restoration, Ylang Ylang essential oil is an indispensable link, especially in balancing emotions and regulating the nervous system. This is the foundational element that sustains fulfilling and relaxed intimacy. Ylang Ylang simultaneously affects both key components of your autonomic nervous system. It stimulates the sympathetic nerves to enhance blood circulation and soothes the parasympathetic nerves to ease tension. The result is an ideal physiological state for intimacy, elevated mood, relaxed body, heightened reflexes, and significantly increased pleasure. It doesn't stop there. Ylang Ylang also supports adrenal gland function, a critical center for male hormone production. When your adrenals are functioning smoothly, the body naturally shifts its energy resources back towards sexual health instead of just coping with stress and fatigue. Another major bonus, Ylang Ylang helps stimulate the body's natural production of nitric oxide, a molecule essential for blood vessel dilation. This supports the ability to achieve and maintain erections naturally, without relying on pharmaceuticals. How to use it? You can diffuse Ylang Ylang essential oil in the bedroom to create a calm and sensual atmosphere. You can also apply a small amount to your wrists or behind the ears as a gentle, natural fragrance. Additionally, massaging your chest with a blend of Ylang Ylang and a carrier oil can boost relaxation and support hormonal balance. With this dynamic duo of sandalwood and Ylang Ylang, you're not just addressing the body but also awakening emotions and deepening connection in every private moment. However, if you're looking for an essence that ignites energy on a cellular level, then the next section featuring pine needle oil will truly surprise you. Part 9, Pine Needle Essential Oil, the Natural Performance Booster. Now we arrive at the final essential oil in our journey, and it's one I often call the natural performance booster for men's sexual health. This is pine needle essential oil, a potent essence packed with active compounds that can produce noticeable effects within just a few days. Pine oil is rich in monoterpenes, especially alpha-pinene and beta-pinene. These compounds are known to improve cellular oxygen utilization by 30 to 40%. That means every cell, especially in the genital tissues, can operate more efficiently with the same amount of oxygen. Imagine fueling an engine with premium-grade gas. Every physiological response becomes stronger, more stable, and longer-lasting. But what makes pine needle oil truly stand out is its rapid vasodilation effect. It widens blood vessels to accelerate circulation almost immediately after application. Many users report a warm sensation spreading through the lower abdomen and inner thighs within minutes, a clear sign that blood is rushing toward the pelvic area. Beyond that, this oil also impacts the respiratory system, enhancing oxygen absorption from the lungs into the bloodstream. This is crucial if you've been sedentary or frequently feel fatigued and short of breath. Even more fascinating, some compounds in pine needle oil resemble testosterone precursors in structure. This helps your body utilize the hormone it already has more effectively, leading to increased confidence, initiative, and natural sexual function. How to use it? Due to its strong activating nature, you only need 1 to 2 drops mixed with a carrier oil. Massage it into your chest or lower back about 45 minutes before intimacy. You can also add 3 to 4 drops to a warm bath and soak for 15 to 20 minutes, allowing absorption through both skin and inhalation. However, understanding these oils individually is just the beginning. When combined in the right ratios, at the right time, and with the right techniques, they don't just work in isolation. They create a powerful synergy, much like a symphony where every instrument plays in perfect harmony. In the next part, I'll show you exactly how to blend them into a complete 7-day protocol, a formula that has helped thousands of men reclaim the confidence they thought was lost with age. Part 10, The Essential Oil Protocol, a 7-day formula to reignite sensation and fully restore male vitality. After clearly understanding the unique role of each essential oil, it's now time to combine them into a comprehensive formula. One that allows these active compounds to complement and enhance each other, creating a powerful effect across all three pillars of male sexual health: endocrine balance, blood circulation, and nervous system function. I call this blend the Vitality Revival Protocol, a 7-day formula that has helped countless men over 60 rediscover the strength and confidence they once thought were gone for good. Here's what you'll need for the blend. 10 drops of pumpkin seed oil. 10 drops of pomegranate seed oil. 10 drops of sandalwood oil. 5 drops of pine needle oil. 3 drops of ylang-ylang oil. 2 teaspoons of cold-pressed coconut oil, as the carrier oil. Mix everything thoroughly in a small glass bottle. Seal it tightly and store it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Before each use, you can gently warm the bottle by placing it in a cup of hot water for 2 to 3 minutes. This helps the active compounds penetrate more deeply into the target tissues. Here's how to use it. Each night before going to bed, take about 1 teaspoon of the oil blend and apply it from the base to the shaft of the penis, using circular motions. Massage gently for around 5 minutes until the oil is fully absorbed. Avoid rinsing or washing the area for at least 30 minutes after application. Repeat this every evening for 7 consecutive days. This is the window of time when your body naturally enters its most intense phase of biological recovery. Starting from day 3 of the routine, you should also begin taking 1 teaspoon of pumpkin seed oil orally in the morning on an empty stomach. This adds internal support to your endocrine system and boosts natural testosterone production from within. The effects of this protocol often follow a very clear timeline. Days 1 to 2, you'll likely notice a distinct warmth in the lower pelvic region and an increase in sensitivity. Days 3 to 4, blood circulation improves noticeably, helping the penis achieve and maintain firmer erections. Days 5 to 6, your overall energy stabilizes, and your physiological responses become sharper and more immediate during stimulation. Day 7, most users report feeling as if they've turned back the clock, experiencing not just better physical capacity but a newfound sense of confidence and emotional comfort in intimacy. Although this routine only spans a week, if followed consistently and correctly, the effects often last much longer than expected. However, to truly preserve and sustain what you've just regained, you'll need to make a few small changes to your morning routine, simple adjustments that are easy to maintain but powerful enough to keep your sexual vitality balanced and resilient, all without the need for medication. And that's exactly what I'll be sharing with you in the next section. Part 11, Building a Morning Routine, the Foundation for Maintaining Sexual Stamina and a Positive Mindset. When a small habit can bring about a big improvement, the right thing to do is not to try doing more, but to maintain it consistently and with intention. And the most appropriate time to reinforce sexual function, both physically and emotionally, is in the morning. Morning is not only the time when the body has just recovered after a night of rest, but also the ideal moment for the endocrine, circulatory, and nervous systems to begin functioning in sync again. That's why I always encourage my patients to start the day with a morning ritual. It doesn't need to be complicated, just enough to awaken the body's natural sexual function. Start with a glass of warm water prepared the night before, sipped slowly in a quiet space. This habit helps rehydrate after a long sleep, thins the blood, stimulates digestion, and promotes early blood circulation in the day. Next, perform a few gentle stretching movements. No need for complex yoga or sweaty workouts. Just basic movements like shoulder rolls, lower back twists, knee bends, combined with deep breathing. This helps activate pelvic circulation and gently warm up the sexual nerves, which often hibernate if you sit too much or skip morning activity. If you have time, a short sunbath from 5 to 10 minutes is also very beneficial, especially when your skin is directly exposed to early sunlight. Natural light not only supports vitamin D production but also helps regulate the biological clock, stimulates testosterone production, and elevates mood naturally. Morning habits, though small, have tremendous cumulative impact. Maintaining these daily is like servicing your sexual system naturally, helping keep reflexes, sensations, and energy ready at all times, without the need for any chemical intervention. And if you've made it this far, it means you're not just looking for short-term improvement. You truly want to understand your body better. In the final part, I want to share with you a perspective many people overlook, the factor of motivation and inspiration, which will determine whether you can go the distance, even when you found an effective method. Part 12, Inspiration, the fuel that sustains habits and long-term results. Many people start their journey to improving sexual health with great determination, but stop early simply because they lack one seemingly simple element, inner inspiration. Because sexual health isn't just a goal, it's a journey. And without motivation and recognition, it's easy to be forgotten amidst the busyness of life. One effective way to stay motivated is to track your changes week by week. Note the small improvements, like better sleep, waking up feeling lighter, having clearer sexual reflexes in the morning, or simply feeling more positive. All of these are signs to be celebrated. When you notice yourself progressing, even just a little, your brain will automatically generate reward signals that encourage you to keep going. If possible, share this journey with your spouse or someone you trust. Companionship not only creates a sense of connection but also helps you feel accountable to yourself, and this is very important when it comes to maintaining a habit. Also, remember, not every change comes immediately. Your body may need a few days or even a few weeks to adapt, adjust, and reactivate mechanisms that have long been dormant. What matters is that you stay proactive rather than waiting for results from the outside. If you've followed along to this point, it means you not only want to be healthier, but you also truly want to understand your body more deeply. That's the biggest difference between someone who hopes and someone who chooses to live differently. I believe that with the right knowledge, the right tools, and strong enough inspiration, you can absolutely turn this recovery journey into a natural part of your daily life, sustainable, stable, and full of confidence. Your next step to lasting vitality. Dear friend, we've just gone through a profound journey together. From understanding the root causes of declining male sexual health after age 60, to natural recovery methods using proven, precious essential oils. From pumpkin seed to pine needle, from endocrine to nervous and circulatory systems, you've not only been given the tools, but also shown how to combine them for real effectiveness. The most important thing I hope you take away today isn't just knowledge, it's the belief that you absolutely can reclaim your strength, confidence, and emotional fulfillment in a safe, natural, and sustainable way. No need for temporary pills. No need to rely on short-term solutions. Just understand your body and choose to stay committed to it. If you found the information in this video useful, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the upcoming in-depth content on male sexual health, hormones, and quality of life after 50. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. Wishing you lasting health, confidence, and fulfillment in every stage of life, not just physically, but also mentally and in deep connection with your life partner. See you again in the next video.